as we usually do, and that is Easy Life in the Haas. And TMK has been disqualified. Not a fortunate start for him. TMK has been disqualified for apparently blocking the pit lane, and will start at the back of the grid. So there's an interesting start to a qualifying session. That man has no luck at all over here. You may recall he qualified second on one occasion and was promptly disqualified due to the formation lap glitch. So it's going to be Easy Life to start us off with an opening flying lap followed by both Ferraris. Just a reminder, we are here Mondays and Thursdays from 8 PM. Where I'm on comms for the DRS League. Mondays the regular and Thursdays the eXtreme. But both doing the same venue each week. And then also Mondays at 10 PM. The start of Blobby and Baker's new Monday nights. Blobby Mondays, as I call it. Still time to get involved if you are an under 75 AI player. Give me a message and I'll sort you out the Discord link. And that'll run through RaceNet. The first race is on Monday at 10 PM and we are going through the entire calendar. And then of course Thursday nights, tonight after this race, Prospects Tier 4 for me, and we're in Zandvoort. Easy Life sets a 1:13.5, Dangerous Dave 1:11.8, and Sign 1:11.9. So the two Ferraris kicking off at the front at the moment. We will try to bring you every lap as it's completed. Let's have a look through. Let's see where UJ is. We're starting his lap. MK5 has gone around to the 1:12.0. That puts him third. Do come and say hello in the chat on either my own Twitch, Blobby_Butler, or of course the DRL Twitch, Dynamic Racing League UK with no spaces. And if you do it on there, you can also subscribe. There you go, hello to Senna in the chat. Wishing everybody good luck. And Wavy is now on provisional pole as I was looking at the chat. 1:11.8 for Wavy. Here comes UJ, 1:11.9, puts him fourth. Joker has also split the Ferraris with a 1:11.9. Swanton's got a 1:12.0. Mantis 1:12.2. Slam Master J 1:12.3. Brad Mason 1:12.4. Enixia 1:12.6. Brother Vengeance 1:12.7. And Jacob with a 1:13.1. So nearly everybody has now completed a lap. Let's go to a name I don't recognise. Znik. ZNYQ. And in fact we'll go to Stormful as he's a bit further along his lap. Around the final corner comes Scornful Griffin then. And it's a 1:12.1 and into 8th place for Scornful. So we'll go back to his teammate. Excuse my persistent cough, folks. Here he comes then, Zanik. Goes round a 1:12.0 and just above his teammate into 8th. So just Smug left for everybody apart from poor old TMK to complete a lap, and Smug has invalidated, so we will leave him. Jacob's crawling around, he's on medium tyres. Ronnie is coming into the pits. Mind's the bump, folks. Those of you watching on Monday will note that the bump the pit entry bump took a couple of victims on Monday night in qualifying, and a couple more in the race. Jacob then going to try and set a lap on medium tyres. Interesting choice. But it's quite quiet out on track, apart from people coming out on out laps for their second runs. So we will stick with Jacob for now. Wavy then currently top for Red Bull on provisional pole ahead of Dangerous Dave. Both Red Bulls, both Ferraris in the top 6 at the moment. Long way to go. Here comes Jacob around the final corner, and Jacob does a 1:12.2, which puts him 11th. Here's Syme starting a lap, currently 5th. Getting a little bit busy out on track again. A lot of people on their out laps having to dive out of the way as those on quick ones. And Syme is abandoning that one. Mansis, top pole, provisional pole for Mansis with a 1:11.4. Dangerous Dave improves as well with a 1:11.6. Wavy drops to 3rd. Joker is a couple of seconds down. Swanton is 6 seconds down on his time. Let's try and find somebody on a flyer, shall we? Scornful, just starting a lap. Seven and a half minutes left in the session. Scornful up, but only a small bit at the moment, and Wavy retaking that provisional pole with a 1:11.2. Scornful here, and it's a 1:12.0 for him, and no improvement in position. He remains 11th. Let's go and see how Slam Master J is getting on, as he's in the final sector, currently 4th with 1:11.8, and he is pitting, and another victim of the pit lane bump. Luckily did not find the wall. Brad Mason goes through on a 1:11.7 and up into 4th place. UJ is up slightly. Let's follow him. Here comes UJ over the line. 1:11.7, he's 6th. Buddy's Vengeance is up to 4th. 1:11.7 for Buddy's Vengeance. Here's the leak, he's up on his time. And Zanique climbs to 8th, 1:11.9. Immediately drops to 9th as Jacob did a 1:11.7. MK5 1:11.5. Nicely up on his time into the top 3. Time is a little bit down on his time, and I think he's going to be diving back into the pit lane. He is indeed. UJ is well down, just crawling back to the pits. Smug then, the last one to set a lap. Let's see where he ends up in the Aston Martin. Dangerous Dave just getting underway on a fast lap. We're going to see him after the end of this lap here from Smug. Here he comes. 1:14.1, and he's going to want to improve on that, as that is 18th and plumb last, apart from TMK, who was disqualified. Enixia has retired, and that's another pit wall victim, I think. Buddy's Vengeance is crawling round back into the pits. Enixia has crashed into the pit wall, I think. Certainly been a victim of the bump. And Enixia will not be higher than 15th. Here comes Dangerous Dave.
1950s, the average age of the drivers was 39, 3 over the age of 50. One of the longest broadcasted races.
2 minutes left. Everybody will be coming out quickly, and Smug has retired, and possibly another pit wall, because that's on the main straight, and Smug will be at the back of the grid.
2019 Chinese GP was F1's 1000th official championship race. If we continue with around 20 to 24 races a year,
okay, apologies folks.
the GP to happen around the
Brad Mason's also out. We've got 47 seconds on the clock. Let's try to see who we can get on their fast laps. Scornful is one of them. Currently down in 14th. We'll look for big improvement. And does big improve up to 5th. 1:11.7 for Scornful. Swanton just got over the line to start. We are now 3, 2, 1, and that is it. Wavy is going to be next over the line. Does he improve? He does slightly. A 1:11.2. Is it going to be enough to hold pole? It's not going to be challenged by MK5. There's the other Alpine Slam Master J. UJ is pitting. Here's Mansis. Improves but not enough for pole. MK5 is well down, I believe. He is. So he'll be coming into the pits. Scornful, you saw, set his lap. Jacob's going slowly. Joker could be in with a chance of improvement. And off then Joker, so there goes his lap. Joker off. And that is going to be that, I think. I think Scornful... No, he's pitting, so that is it. Wavy is your pole position here in Barcelona. Wavy takes pole from Mansis, MK5, Dangerous Dave, Scornful Griffin, Muddy's Vengeance, Jacob, Brad Mason, UJ. 9 different constructors in the top 9. Then Slam Master J, the second Alpine, rounds off the top 10. Zanik, Joker, Syme, Swanton, Enixia, who didn't drop down the field despite that crash, Ronnie, Easy Life, Smug, and TMK. Smug says his car feels awful. So hopefully a bit of an issue in qualifying can be done a bit better on race pace with different tyres perhaps. But there you have it, Wavy on pole from Mansis, MK5 and Dangerous Dave, Scornful Griffin Buddy's Vengeance, Jacob, Brad Mason, UJ and Slam Master J round off the top 10. And we have a full grid apart from one Williams, and it'll be TMK and Smug at the back. Of course, we now have a short break, usually around about 3 minutes, during which time I can bring you the standings, which will magically appear on your screen if you're watching on the DRS channel. Mansis is your championship leader, 3 points ahead of Bunny's Vengeance, who is a further 6 ahead of Wavy. That's your top 3. And those 3 are your only race winners. Mansis winning in Belgium and Qatar, Bunny's Vengeance winning in Hungary, and Wavy winning the season opener at Silverstone. MK5 is next Naaman Holland, who's missing today. And then Dangerous Dave and Syme. the Constructors' Championship Red Bull lead from Aston Martin and Williams, with Mercedes Alpha in the chasing pack ahead of Ferrari and McLaren. Alpine are at the bottom. And the Pro-Am, Nathan Holland, will concede ground today by not being here. He's only 3 points ahead of Swanton. They are ahead by just under 20 points of Syme and Anixia, and that was a bit quick today. And we've still got a glitch with the formation lap. That's why you can hear some commentary over me. Mix of opinion on tyres as always, with Wavy and Mantis on soft, MK5 and Dangerous Dave on mediums.
Each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can, and they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium.
One-stop strategy is the way to go here, by the looks of it. Hello Sainsy in the chat saying giving everyone a good luck message. I'm hoping it's not going to give me a bad camera view for the opening of the race. Switch, thank you. Here we go then. It's 5 lights. And away we go. Wavy off the line. Ahead of Mansis, who is closing. Mansis going up the inside of Wavy, and a bit of contact, and that's cost Mansis a couple of places. MK5 has got up into second. Zanik is dropping down the order, and Slam Master J is off at the back. Slam Master J off at the back. Wavy leads from MK5. Dangerous Dave going up the inside of Mansis. Mansis keeps third place. Dangerous Dave in fourth. Then Buddy's Vengeance in fifth from Jacob. Scornful is seventh. UJ8, Joker 9 and Syme in 10th place ahead of Swanton. Slam Master J having the worst luck there. UJ overtaking Scornful for 7th. And Anixia making moves at the back. Up from 15th to 12th. Mantis all over the back of MK5, looking to get second place back. Wavy sets the fastest lap of the race, and Mantis does indeed get second place back from MK5. Into the pits comes TMK. Dangerous Dave looking round the outside of MK5 here. Good defending from MK5, but Dangerous Dave still not leaving him alone. In behind these are Bunny's Vengeance and Jacob. The race strategy is now suggesting a two-stop, as Dangerous Dave went very wide there. Didn't lose anything. Position changes then at the start, and the best at the moment is Ronnie up 4 places. He's 12th from 16th on the grid. Joker, Syme, Swanton all with 3 gains. Wavy sets the fastest lap of the race again. And we're on lap 3, so DRS will be enabled shortly. Brad Mason and Slam Master J, the big losers off the grid. They are both down 8 places. So I didn't see what happened to Brad. I saw Slam Master J did go off at the beginning. And TMK is back at the back of the field after pitting early. Don't know whether that was damage or strategy related. I'll put the tyres up for you. And there we are. So a few people on the hard tyre. Scornful, Syme and Slam Master J. And then about half and half softs and mediums, including the front two on softs, Wavy and Mansis. And we've got a yellow in sector 2, and that is Ronnie. We were saying he was the best. And round the outside goes UJ and Jacob, and up to 6th place. Ronnie then off at the back. He had gained 4 places. He's now dropped to the back of the field. So unfortunate for Ronnie. Brad Mason trying to start his recovery drive. He's passed Easy Life, as is Smug. Easy Life will go. And Ronnie's out. Ronnie is out of the race. And is, I believe, been another victim of the pit wall. The pit lane bump, I think, claimed another victim there, and that was Ronnie. Ronnie is out of the race, and it's a disaster area for Williams, who are without Nathan Holan, and now are without any points for today. Wavy then leads. Mansis in second from Dangerous Dave, who's now got ahead of MK5. I missed that, apologies. Dangerous Dave ahead of MK5, then it's Bunny's Vengeance. UJ is in 6th place from Jacob in 7th. Scornful in 8th, Joker in 9th, and Syme making up the top 10. And MK5 going for it again on Dangerous Dave and back up into 3rd place. Jacob got the move on UJ, but not for long. And Brad Mason continues his climb up the field, as does Smug Git, who's having a ding-dong with Easy Life further down the field. Jacob does manage to keep the position ahead of UJ. The soft tyres showing their worth there. And we've got and Smug is off. Smug's off at the back of the field, and he's lost his front wing. Smug is off and has lost his front wing, and it'll be a slow crawl back to the pits to fix that one. As round the leaders go to begin lap 6 of 33, UJ and Jacob still battling away. Scornful trying to get involved as well now with DRS open. Could be 3 wide here. A dive from Scornful on UJ then. Jacob and Scornful both passing UJ on that occasion. And Joker trying to get involved as well. Dangerous Dave getting very close again to the back of MK5. Excuse me. Get the old water bottle going. Wavy leads. Mansis is still within a second of him. Smug makes it round to the pits. And rain. There is rain, folks, because Smug has gone on intermediates, and this could be an absolute stroke of genius from Smug. The leaders are pitting, some of them. Wavy pits, MK5 pits. Mansis has gone through and taken the lead of the race. And it is intermediate tyres. Enixia is in the pits, MK5 and Wavy. Zanique has picked up a penalty and is also into the pits. But is this going to be a stroke of genius from Smug to go on into as early, or is it too early? We shall see. Mansis leads from Dangerous Dave, Bunny's Vengeance, Scornful's strategy has been absolutely ruined by this, because he would have wanted to go on hard tyres for long. Him and Syme are going to have to just bite the bullet. I think everybody else is going to pit this lap, probably, as the rain is coming down. The rain is really, really coming down. TMK's in the pits. Here we go, let's see. Into the pits comes Mansis. Into the pits comes Dangerous Dave. Into the pits comes Bunny's Vengeance. Scornful, UJ, Joker. DRS has been disabled. Joker picks up a time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Everybody then is pitting. Easy Life has picked up a penalty. And is Wavy going to come back out in the lead? He is. Easy Life just picked up 2 penalties in one go there. Wavy has come out in the lead. And everybody has come back out with not a lot of changes in the order. So an interesting turn of events there, but everybody managing to pretty much retain their places. I think Dangerous Dave lost out a little from pitting a lap later, as did Mansis, but in terms of positions it remains the same. Smug was too far back for it to have any real effect. He's now got TMK for company at the back. And TMK in fact now overtakes Smug. For that last place. So DRS is disabled. We are in raining intermediate conditions now. Wavy then leads. Mansis in second, MK5 virtual safety car. We've got a virtual safety car here. I'm not sure why. But we've got a virtual safety car. And Smug's been disqualified. Smug is out of the race, he's beached. And he's been disqualified. Now that's the cause of the virtual safety car. And Smug is out of the race. So virtual safety car will slow things up a little. Dangerous Dave was caught right up to MK5. Everyone of course having to be careful with Delta. We will show you the penalties quickly while we're on this. Easy Life with 8 seconds. He'll be hoping there's more pit stops to get rid of 5 of those. As will Joker, who got the 5-second pit lane speeding pen. And Zmeek got a 3 also. Position change. Who's doing the best at the moment? Buddy's Vengeance with a drive-through. And I think somebody else got one as well. Dangerous Dave and Buddy's Vengeance with drive-throughs. And Easy Life. Jacob just overtook Enixia there. I don't know if there's some... We are back racing, and Enixia was caught cold because he's lost 2 places to Jacob and Brad. We'll go back to that. So drive-through penalties for 3 drivers there on the virtual safety car. And that is going to do no good, and for a few drivers, Easy Life is going to serve that straight away. Zanique is the latest to pass Enixia, who was snoozing, I think, under the... and a bit of a smash into a braking board there for Zanique. Enixia caught hold on the safety car, dropping back down the field to 14th. UJ getting close to Scornpool now. And he's got Joker right behind him. Joker could have gone wide there and invited Simon for a move. Dangerous Dave and Bunny's Vengeance are going to get out of the way and serve that drive-through penalty now. So they will lose quite a lot of positions with it being after a VSC. There you can see they are going to come back out of the pits right down behind Zanique. And the spin for Dangerous Dave. Just out of the drive-through, Dangerous Dave with a spin, and that's going to cost him even more. Buddy's Vengeance comes out just ahead of Enixia behind Zanique. But I think that's the drive-through sorted. And TMK picks up a penalty. So the track limit penalty starting then to filter in for some of the drivers. We will stick with Joker, UJ and Sime here. Joker looking to go up the inside of UJ. The rain is still coming down. Of course I don't get the telemetry and the weather, etc. So your guess is as good as mine in terms of if we go full wet, if we dry out, if we stop raining or whatever happens. Joker then around the outside of UJ, side by side. UJ keeps the position. Buddy's Vengeance overtaking Zanique and up into 11th place. Recovery drive time for Bunny's Vengeance. Joker up the inside this time and a bit of contact. Elbows are out there and Joker overtakes UJ. Sime is having a look as well. Sime getting involved in this one as well. Joker managed to barge his way through there. Sure, UJ didn't appreciate that very much. And now he'll have Sime for company. While Joker is trying to get off up the road and chase down Scornful. Jacob overtakes Swanton for 8th place. Swanton's going to try and fight it back though. More side-by-side racing. And Jacob makes it stick. Sime trying to get the slipstream from UJ. No DRS, remember. You'll have to go the long way round. Brakes a bit later, squeezes in. and gets the position. Syme up to 6th ahead of UJ. Joker and Scornful go side by side in front. And Joker gets that done. Does he? No, he doesn't, because he's in the grass. In the grass, and then nudged as well. Syme gave him a nudge as he came back on the track. They're side by side now. And Syme has overtaken Joker and up into 5th place. Joker just pushing that little bit too hard. Senna cheering on Swanton in the chat. Swanton currently running in 10th place. Mansis has closed right up to Wavy now in the lead. We will see what happens as Syme, Joker both close up on Scornful Griffin as well. But these are the leaders, Wavy from Mansis. Brad Mason is in the pits. As Mansis is going to try and take the lead around the outside. Wavy leaves him room and Mansis takes the lead. Mansis takes the lead. Brad Mason is back out on dry tyres, folks. The rain appears to have stopped, and this could be very interesting. Jacob has overtaken Joker, as has UJ, so Joker must have another off. Syme has created a gap to UJ and is now chasing down Scornful Griffin. He's enjoying these conditions. Easy Life is in the pits.
It's almost a given that the drivers of the grid today are car racing should enter the sport with as much experience.
And a yellow in sector 2, and that is an Alfa Romeo, and that is Brad Mason. So maybe too early for dry tyres. Dangerous Dave overtaking Zanique and up into 11th place. And Zanique's going into the pits. No, he isn't. He went for the pits and then he had to dive out of it because of the bump. Enixia did pit. Slammaster J is going to have Zanique here after that bump related error. Syme still can't get past Scornful Griffin, but he's sticking to him. Jacob is challenging UJ very closely, and a nice switchback for Jacob, and up into 6th place. Syme now does get the move on Scornful. I really can't keep up with all this overtaking, folks. But Syme is up to 4th and Jacob is up to 6th. Mansis leads from Wavy. We're about half distance. Incredible race. Most are on intermediates, but some have come back in for dry tyres. One of those is Brad Mason. And pulling out of the way there, that was a back marker, so that's okay. We have a yellow out, and is that just the back marker getting out of the way? It is. It is just Easy Life being very cautious and getting out of the way of everybody lapping him. Mansis has now gapped a second almost to Wavy. Of course, no DRS at the moment, but it may get switched back on soon as the rain has stopped by the looks of it. Syme now ahead of Scornful. Joker catching UJ, whose intermediate pace has not been brilliant. Bunny's Vengeance is catching those two after the drive-through. His recovery drive going well. Then it's Swanton and Dangerous Dave also on a recovery drive. Then Slammaster J, Zanique, Brad Mason, who hasn't really made any kind of impact on the field with the dry tyres on. The rest of the field will be keeping an eye on him, but the gap is increasing to the cars in front. And it's Anixia, TMK, and Easy Life, and there's Jacob going past Scornful. Jacob showing some excellent pace. Joker passing UJ. Jacob and Syme really come alive in these wet conditions. 4th and 5th now. There you can see Mantis now does have that second cushion over Wavy. The closest on track is Bunny's Vengeance homing in on UJ. UJ really struggling for pace, and Brad Mason's out! Out of the race is Brad Mason. Believe that was a pit and quit. Brad Mason's given up the ghost. And out of the race. We go back to Bunny's Vengeance. Brad's car is coming back out onto the track. We hope that doesn't cause any issues. It's causing some yellow flags. Bunny's Vengeance is looking to make a move on UJ. Trying to go around the outside and does so. Bunny's Vengeance up a position, as is Dangerous Dave passing Swanton. So those two who had the drive-through penalties. Now Brad's car is still on track. As you can see it there, it is ghosting, and now it's pulling out of the way. So that should not be any further problem. Jacob is catching Syme for 4th place. UJ has dropped now to 9th after being passed by Bunny's Vengeance. He and Dangerous Dave 8th and 10th after their drive-through penalties. The recovery drives back into the points. TMK overtaking the Nixia there, which goes to show the dry tyres were not the right option. Brad realised it and quit. And there goes Bunny's Vengeance up. UJ picks up a penalty, but 3 drivers are pitting, and this can only be for dry tyres, I'm sure. Joker, the second time today he's picked up that speeding penalty in the pits. Here's Swanton, and the other one is UJ. In fact, I apologise, I may have got that wrong. The penalty, Joker was serving his previous penalty, didn't pick one up there, UJ did. And that's why UJ's come back out ahead of Joker, but does have 5 seconds to add. Apologies, that's put Zanique up into the top 10. DRS is enabled, so I'm assuming there are going to be a lot of pit stops now. Mantis has stayed out. Wavy pits. MK5 pits. Jacob. Bunny's Vengeance has got Scornful Griffin for 6th. Jacob pits. Syme pits. Bunny's pits. Scornful pits. Dangerous Dave pits. And Slam Master J pits. Zanique is going to pit. Was going to pit again. Again, and off! Off goes Zanique. That bump again has caused all kinds of problems. Where's UJ going to filter in here with everyone coming out of the pits? He is going to be 7th. Scornful just nearly running into his teammate Zanique there, who's now in a bit of trouble because he didn't pit. He tried to. There's Joker. Ignore the Haas, that's easy life a lap down. UJ comes out just behind Bunny's Vengeance. Mansis is now pitting. And let's see. It has that extra lap cost him this time. Where is Wavy? Wavy is coming round the last corner, preceded by TMK. Mansis is on the move again, and it's going to be tight, but Mansis is going to retain the lead. Mansis retains the lead from Wavy, and they've got Mansis' teammate in between them as well. Zanique is going to be the big loser in this, I think. Wobbling around all over the place, trying to actually get into the pits, which he does. And then picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding. So not good for Zanique. He'll drop back out of the top 10 with that. Slam Master J gained a little bit there. He's up to 11th ahead of Swanton. Who's closest on track? UJ behind Bunny's Vengeance. Just give you the penalties once again now that everybody has pit. UJ with 5 seconds, Zanique with 8, TMK and Easy Life at the back with 3. We've got a yellow flag, and that's Jacob. Jacob there having a little problem, and he's now right in front of Bunny's Vengeance and UJ. Didn't see what happened to him there, but he's now right in this battle for 5th place. Certainly some kind of accident for Jacob. He's pulling right. He's made a bit of a weave on the straight there to break the toe. Slam Master J picks up a penalty as Bunny's Vengeance goes up the inside of Jacob. And makes it stick. Jacob, Bunny's Vengeance up to 5th, Jacob 6th, and UJ trying to get involved. Caution in sector 3 is a McLaren, and that is Zanique again. And Zanique picks up another penalty, and that's a pit and quit. Pit and quit for Zanique. He's out of the race. Bunny's Vengeance ahead of Jacob, but for how long? Jacob sticking to him. Bit of glitching as somebody leaves the session. Dangerous Dave is catching Joker and going up his inside. Dangerous Dave trying to make the move on Joker for 9th place and does it. There we go. Dangerous Dave making the move. Of course, DRS is now enabled. And Jacob is making full use of it. Overtaking Bunny's Vengeance once again for 5th place. So we're down to 15 left on track. Bunny's Vengeance is going up the inside of Jacob. What a battle this is turning into. UJ looks on and tries to get involved, but just hasn't had the pace today that you usually associate with him. And Bunny's Vengeance retakes 5th place. Again, these are the closest 3 on track at the moment. If anything changes with the leaders, we will take you straight there. At the moment, Mansis 2 seconds ahead of Wavy. Lap 25 of 33. Buddy's Vengeance pulls right to the inside. Jacob is going to go through, and so is UJ. 3 wide into the corner, but Buddy's Vengeance loses out and is now 7th. Jacob 5th, UJ 6th, Buddy's Vengeance 7th. But I've got the feeling that this one is not over yet. Squirrelful Griffin is down in 8th and unable to catch these 3 at the moment. Then it's Dangerous Dave and Joker. UJ's 5-second penalty will hurt him in the long term, but right now his elbows out scrapping. Everybody else just a little bit too far away to get the DRS. Joker is 1.5 seconds behind Dangerous Dave's. Slam Master J is trying to close that gap to Joker and get back in the top 10. Swanton has dropped back. He's in 12th from Enixia, who's miles behind. TMK, who for some reason went onto soft tyres, and Easy Life is at the back on hard tyres. The vast majority will be running these mediums to the end now. Wavy is closing the gap a little to Mansis. It's around 1.7, 1.8 now. Buddy's Vengeance looking to make a move on UJ here and does so. Enixia into the pits once again. Buddy's Vengeance up to 6th. Miller Vanillas' side leads this 4th. Another DNF or disconnect will break him. He has had excellent pace, especially when it was wet, and he's fully deserving of where he is at the moment, but Jacob is closing in on him. UJ's back ahead of Buddy's Vengeance. That's what I was reading in the chat. They've dropped a little bit back from Jacob, who's off in hunting mode on Syme here. Wavy's closed now to within 1.5 seconds almost of Mansis in the lead, but we're running out of laps. We're on lap 28 of 33. Jacob closing in. Keep an eye on the 3 behind, look at them. Jacob overtaking Simon up into 4th place. Buddy's Vengeance gets UJ once again. I think they've got a back marker in between them as well, which isn't helping. I think that's Enixia. Jacob then up to 4th. Buddy's Vengeance once again is up to 6th. And I think this time UJ's fight is over. Enixia on fresher tyres, keeping up with those who have lapped him. Slam Master J has closed right up to Joker now. He needs to get this move done and then get down the road and get rid of the penalty. Is he going to make this stick? Not quite on this occasion. He needs to get it done and get down the road, as the penalty of 3 seconds is going to cost him as it stands. eXtreme sets the fastest lap of the race, racing amongst those who have lapped him. Here comes Slam Master J with DRS. He's going to get the move done on Joker and up into 10th place. But now it's crucial. He needs 3 seconds gap to remain in the top 10. Dangerous Dave has caught Scornful Griffin. But can he get a pass? Apologies to Mansis and Wavy at the front. We've not had much of a look at them because they've always had that little bit of a gap. Bunny's Vengeance is trying to close up to Syme. Syme, who's had a very good race, currently running 5th. Here comes Dangerous Dave with DRS. Is he far enough, close enough to Scornful to make a move? Not on this occasion. Slam Master J has not managed to get much of a gap so far to Joker, still within a second. Scornful is closing on UJ. Might need some of that DRS to defend with. UJ and Scornful a bit further back than you'd be expecting to see them, and Dangerous Dave is going to try again on Scornful. Really applying the pressure here, Dangerous Dave. Bit more DRS for Dangerous Dave. And he's really pushing hard here. Is he going to be round and get the move done this time with the DRS open? Going for the move up the inside, Dangerous Dave. eXtreme picks the time penalty up. Dangerous Dave goes up into 8th place. Bunny's Vengeance has now caught Syme. So it could be that one Ferrari's good fortune is followed by another Ferrari's bad. Dangerous Dave at the moment won't need to pass UJ because of that penalty. The recovery drives from these two from the drive-through penalties have been pretty amazing. Bunny's Vengeance could be going for a top 5 once again. Mansis still leads by 1.5 seconds. We've got 2 laps remaining. UJ's added to his penalties, which is going to ruin it for him. And wheel to wheel, Bunny's Vengeance passes Syme. Bunny's Vengeance up into 5th place ahead of Syme. Dangerous Dave and Scornful have caught up to UJ, but don't need to pass him. Slam Master J has now got 2.2 seconds to Joker, but will look like overtaking UJ on penalties anyway. Joker needs to try and keep up and might leapfrog a couple here. 2 laps remaining. Syme trying to keep with Bunny's Vengeance. Dangerous Dave trying to catch and pass UJ and fend off Scornful Griffin.
Almost immediately after
The leaders have begun the final lap of the race, and Mansis has increased the lead to 2 seconds. Barring mistakes, Mansis is going to win this race. Dangerous Dave's going to go up the inside of UJ and up into 7th place goes Dangerous Dave. Let's go to the leaders as they're coming towards the end here. Into sector 3 comes Mansis. Around the final couple of corners, and the AlphaTauri driver Mansis is going to win in Barcelona. Mansis wins from Wavy in 2nd place. MK5, it's been a lonely race really for him, will finish on the podium. MK5 takes the checker flag for 3rd place. Jacob will finish in 4th for Mercedes-Benz. 5th is Bunny's Vengeance. Sign Dangerous Dave. Scornful takes 8th on penalties ahead of UJ as the Slam Master J jumps UJ. Joker jumps UJ as well for 10th. Slam Master did in the end gap Joker, so he finishes 9th. UJ dropped out of the points completely. A bad day for him. Swanton finishes in 12th place. TMK a respectable 13th. From Enixia 14th, and Easy Life is the last to cross the line in 15th place. What a race as ever. Sign the driver of the day given by the game. I tend to agree. He did drop to 6th in the end after running in 4th, but a really good performance from Syme in the wet conditions especially. But your winner is Mansis, the AlphaTauri, chased home by Wavy, and MK5 takes 3rd. 4th was Jacob for Mercedes. 5th, Buddy's Vengeance for Aston Martin. 6th, Syme for Ferrari, followed by his teammate Dangerous Dave. Buddy's Vengeance and Dangerous Dave, both with drive-through penalties. Great recoveries from them to score good points. Scornful Griffin down in 8th place. He'll be disappointed with that in McLaren. Slam Master J in 9th, ahead of Joker in 10th. UJ dropping out the points for those penalties in 11th. Swanton was 12th. TMK from the back finished 13th. Enixia 14th with the fastest lap of the race. Was a lap down, as was Easy Life in 15th. Your DNFs were Zanik, who pit and quit, as did Brad Mason. Ronnie and Smug were your other non-finishers. So that brings us to the end of the racing week in DRS. We are back on Monday and Thursday once again with more action. But stick around, because I'm off to Zandvoort. 10 o'clock start for qualifying in Prospects Tier 4, ahead of the start of Blobby and Baker's Monday nights at 10 o'clock on Monday, which you can still join in on. Drop me a message. I've been Blobby Butler. This has been Dynamic Racing League. Good night.